get a good run off of 3, and it looks like Derry's going to go up high. Billings slides underneath, but Derry comes down off the hill, takes that lead back, and the lead here on lap number 6. A little different this time as we're going to come around and complete lap 11. J.R. Billings goes down to that low side. Does get around Derry and leads on lap 11. But Derry running right about in the middle of the track. Gets back around Billings and looks like he is going to lead on lap 12. Now Billings goes in low again in 1 and 2. Got a few ruts there. Bounces up. Him and Derry kind of get together. And man, they are side by side down that back straightaway. Billings gets just a little bit out of shape. And that's going to turn it over to Derry as Terry Wadland shows him the white flag. With about a 2-car length lead. Will lead him into 1 under the white. Billings shoots up the track again. And now, the number 9. The finish on that is going to be Brad Derry. Folks, winner of the street stocks here tonight at Lakeside Speedway for the second night of Oktoberfest, even though he's won both nights. But Brad Derry, Brad, I was going to come down last weekend, but just too cold, man. But had just a little bit more competition, I think, this week than you did last week, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. That 15 car come on the inside of me kind of surprised me a little bit, but he was coming. He was screaming up through there, and track was a little bumpy, and it got kind of hairy for a while there. But we made it 3 wide there on one of those restarts, and I thought the 3rd place guy was going to capitalize on us all because we was going to end up together, but it turned out good. So
coming down here from Iowa, race up here at Adams County Speedway all the time. Give me a little idea of how the competition is between here and there.
Up at Adams County Speedway, we normally have between 18 and 24 street stocks, and it is tough to get in up there. It is a lot of competition up there. We finished 5th in points up there and had 3 wins, and you earn every one of them. Yeah. Down here, they kind of opened up the rules for us a little bit. These guys had 4 barrels, where we just only had a 2 barrel down here, so that was a little difference. I mean, I believe that guy that got on the inside of us there, the 15, I believe he had a 4 barrel, and that may be some of the difference. So.
J.R. Billings.
Oh, yeah.
That's who that was.
J.R. Billings, yeah. Well, congratulations to him, too. So.
Okay, well, folks, there's your winner once again for the street stocks. 2 times in a row in Oktoberfest. Brad Derry. Brad, hope you come back and run with us some more down here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun down here. So, about 130-mile pull, but we might make a couple times next year. Yeah. So.
Okay. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Right now we got Scotty Martin going to lead him out of 4. Brad Smith right there in 2nd place. Bronson Combs in 3rd. Now Brad Smith gets a good run down off the hill, and he's going to get right up beside Scotty Martin. Going to edge ahead of him just a little bit. Will it hold? I think it does. Brad Smith is going to lead. Smith is going to come around and take the white flag as he's got at least a half a straightaway lead. Once again, Brad Smith, former front runner at I-70 on the asphalt, makes the change over to dirt, and here on just the 2nd night of B-Mod Racing is going to win. And it looks like Scotty Martin is going to hold off Jesse Sobing, but is going to be spun out going into turn 1, and it looks like Bronson Combs is going to be 4th with the 17 of Mike Taylor. I'm here with the B-Mod A-Main winner tonight, Brad Smith. Brad, I think you've had a pretty good year going this year, and come out here at Lakeside for Oktoberfest and put one together here tonight. I think I wouldn't say you surprised Scotty Martin, you just plain beat him. There's no surprise to that.
Yeah, we we had some problems earlier tonight. Ended up poking a hole in the radiator in the heat race and had some spark plug problems, but we overcome it. And I mean, it was a fun race. I mean, it really hated to lean on Scotty and stuff, but the track was just so rough. And I mean, he's a good hard racer, and so I raced him hard. That's what you got to do whenever you race some guys like that. So we just come up on top.
Understand maybe you had a little trouble with one of the springs too during that race.
Yeah, about halfway through, I think lap 8 or so, I lost my left rear spring. So the last half of the race, we ran with no left rear spring. And actually, Scotty's the one that found it in the in the dirt out there. He was pointing at it and tried to actually get everybody over there to pick it up. And I seen it, and I was like, man, that thing looks familiar. And sure enough, it was my spring.
Well, folks, what else can we say? But man, it was a terrific race, fun to watch. And your winner tonight, Brad Smith, for the B mods at Lakeside Speedway in A-Main.
Thank you.
Well, folks, just 2 races to go in this racing season here at Lakeside Speedway. Now the Grand Nationals, a small field tonight. Tim Shields on the pole, Gary Donaldson, Frank Littrell, Luke Newman, Bill Rissinger, Sam Florence, Matt Bachman, Don Mars, and Mike Taylor. And it looks like Tim Shields is going to lead them through 1 and 2, but here comes Gary Donaldson on the outside. Both of these guys run them hard through the corners, so we'll just see how this race progresses. Boy, Donaldson right on his tail end. Got a few ruts out there. But still, these two have pulled away from the rest of the pack. Shields is smoking, it looks like, and he's going to have to back out of it and pull in, and that is going to hand it over. Gary Donaldson is going to take the white flag. As we have completed 9 laps, Don Mars is going to pull off. But Gary Donaldson getting his first win this year in the Grand National class here at Octoberfest. Young man struggled earlier in the year, but he pulls it out here tonight. Gary Donaldson, Frank Littrell, Luke Neiman, and then the 42 of Sam Florence, and the 1 of Matt Bachman, and that's your top 5 and only 5 finishers. Gary, we talked earlier this year, and man, as I recall, you were struggling big time and really having a hard time with the car, but man, you come out here tonight, and small field, but still, man, you win this running away.
Yeah, it's been a long, hard year. Mechanical problems, couple of bodies, couple of motors, couple of rear end. I've had a lot of help with the setup. It takes a good group of people to give you, the help and knowledge that you might not have at the beginning of the year. But we got it figured out, and the car was dead fast. We just couldn't get the Lady Luck thing off our shoulder, and tell you what, it feels good to get one. I don't care what anybody says. It feels good to be in victory lane, and I think that was the roughest track I've ever raced on. I mean, they told me that all 4 wheels were off the ground, so it feels good. It really does. And my dad's birthday, which I lost him a year ago, is October 27th. So the end of the year, close to his birthday, I dedicate it to him, and I miss him, and I think he might be up there. So I love you, and thank you.
Gary, a lot of dedication to go through that, make it through the year like that, and then pull it out here at the end of the year like this. Man, I don't know. I'd have to think if I was you, I'd really be looking forward to next year because as far as I'm concerned, probably in the last third of the season, you were one of the fastest cars on the track.
Yeah, I figured a few things out with my driving and being able to rim ride and get the car set up to get up there, and it's a fast way around the track. It's a momentum track, but you can't always just run up there. You got to be able to get it down on the bottom, and the car just came on. We found something, and it's been sweet to drive a car that's fast and be competitive again. But like I said, just mechanical problems that were always haunting us. But to get one at the end of the year, the last race of the season, I can park this thing in the garage and end the season on a high note, and it just feels great.
Roll her in the garage with a smile.
Yes, sir. You bet. You bet. You bet. It's been a tough year.
Okay, folks, there's your winner for the Grand National class tonight at Lakeside Speedway, the last race of Octoberfest here at Lakeside, Gary Donaldson. Gary, way to go, man.
Thank you very much, Mike.